How's it going? We got people here nice and early. Danny, Z, and Buck. We got the early birds getting the worm here. That's what I'm talking about. How's it going? We're just hanging out today. Doing all right, Danny Z. Thanks for asking. Nothing particular on the agenda today. You got it, Danny. We got all of the music out of the way on the last Funk Day. If you guys caught the last Funk Day, thank you very much. Yeah, just good vibes. It can be chatting with the homies, see what happens. Crack a few brewskis in a little bit, maybe. Hey, you still got more to join in the future here, buddy. No hard feelings. If you're in Germany and having to say sorry about missing a Funk Day, don't, because I'd rather be in Germany. I'd rather you be in Germany than listen to the Funk Day. I'm going to start clipping out all these chats where you guys admit that I'm influencing certain purchases, and I'm going to go into these companies and I'm going to get a commission. Congrats, Buck. Yeah, the Mini Freak is pretty fun. Let me just Google it again just to... Oh yes, the Mini Freak. I think that is a great synthesizer to start on because it has everything. You know, it has a little mod matrix there. It has your standard oscillator with wavetable functionality and other weird oscillator stuff going on in there. So, Buck, congratulations. We have the logs, Buck. You can't hide from the YouTube. But yeah, that's sick, man. You start posting some jams. Or send me some loops and I'll put them into the Funk Day. It's nice. I kind of found a way-ish. Maybe it's just my own way of running the Edge, but it's like I'm just having having way better of a time getting the key right with the track. It's in key now, finally. At 125 BPM. 125. $32. Really distorted. I'm just messing around. There's so many cool distortion circuits on this. Some of them just sound like complete ass, but let's just see what happens when we put the... synth just sounds good crunch, but when you get the kick in it, it sounds terrible. I always forget I leave the reverb on. It's so annoying. Hey, what's going on? Robert White. How's it going, buddy? Robert White is Canadian? Is that what it is? How's it going, buddy? We're just jamming. We're having a good time, just chilling in the studio. Thanks for coming to say hello, buddy. Ooh. Could this be interesting? Hit the fill button at the wrong time. See, practice makes perfect, guys. Damn. It is a Wednesday. I'm so used to just saying it's a Monday and talking about Mondays and being like, how's your weekend, guys? I was going to default to that just now, but I know it's not the weekend. Or it wasn't the weekend, and it's not Monday. I'm tired, though. I'm exhausted. How's the week been treating you guys so far? You guys making music? Staying out of trouble? I hope. You know what? It's time to jam a PBR, everybody. I wonder if PBR's got like a theme song. I can sample PBR theme song. New TV, Mr. TV opener with PBR. What's this? Been down since day one, never gave up. It's a PBR. Bears head for the mountains of PBR beer. Buck, if you send me a recording of you like voice acting that out, head for the mountains of PBR beer, I'll sample it. DJ Normal Norman. Well, I'll tell you this much, Normal Norman, that DJ name isn't normal. So, you're not that normal, Norman. Just kidding. How's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. How's it going? Yeah. In the studio, just messing on this. Where's that one sound I had that I really liked from Monday? Was it that one? No. What's that? Like that. What the heck's looping all weird like that? What's playing? Huh. I just saw that you hopped on repo there. I'm sorry that I can't join at the moment. I just started the stream. Let me go for at least like an hour and a half. Maybe I'll jump into some repo. cheers you, bud. I'll cheers you. Here you go. Cheers. Techno. Gets it right. Techno is the best. I do not have a 303, unfortunately. The sound you're hearing is literally just this little percussive thing. And then you have this bass line coming from the Behringer Edge here. Kick. And then I need to get a 303 though, Normal Norman. I can kind of get around some 303-esque stuff. Here, I'll actually show you what the Digitakt can do 303-wise. And Brett, what's going on, buddy? Good to have you stop by the studio and chill sesh. Here, I'll get a 303 line kind of going here. They can get pretty fun. So we'll start out with just like every step having a note. So it'll just be like, you know. We'll just play with the note, the placement of the notes as well. Sweet lineup, Normal Norman. Yeah, no, what you see is what you get here. I've got both Digitakts, 1 and 2, Behringer Edge, TR-8S. I got the analog heat plus effects, and the Moog Subsequent 37, and the Novation Peak up there. And all that's going right now is the Roland and the Digitakt 2 with this acid bass line. I like what they did with the trigger option on the Digitakt 2 because you can actually add portamento to the changing notes with the sample sequencer. So that's very, very slow portamento, and then make it a little bit more wonky or on the nose. Take the filter down a bit. So yeah, who needs a 303 when you got a Digitakt 2? So cheaper than an original 303. I had I had a Behringer Neutron once upon a time, and that thing did acid really, really well. I had an MC or an M3. What's it called? It was like a Mick. Was it a MC? It was a 303. No. What was it? It was a 303 clone. It was tiny. Small. It was the MAM MB33. I used to work at a music shop, and a guy lent me it, and I had a lot of fun with that. That was sweet. But I think it's not a bad shot at it, but obviously it's a style, but it definitely lends its own flavor coming from the Digitakt. I wish I could do the Daft Punk. I struggle so much with playing that sometimes. 48 views. Humble brag, guys. We're at humble numbers. We're still a small channel here on the FUNKDAY. Should I make more videos? I've kind of only been posting shorts and doing live streams. I should probably be making videos if I want to crack any mold here. But that's what I've been doing so far. Just the Monday Funk Days, and then these studio and chills. So far, they've been every Wednesday. So Monday Funk Day and Wednesday studio and chill. So if you guys want to keep up with everything, I don't even have a plan. I'm just doing the Mondays. The Mondays were they started as an idea to kind of get ideas sketched and whatnot. But I've been having so many problems coming up with a recording solution for multi-tracking. Every time I strike gold in Ableton or something, it just defects back to shittiness. Buck, it's weird. Like shorts, for example, I posted a short today. It seems when I post a short, the live numbers improve. I posted a short today, and it got 1.4K views as of right now, which is pretty good considering we're still only under 500 subscribers currently. So it's working. Like what I'm doing is working with just doing the lives and all that kind of stuff. But the last video I posted, it's at like 7,000 views. So it's over, the cusp of, it's on the way to hitting 10,000. And yeah, no, it was pretty fun. It's just making a video, finding a subject. I have a few subjects I can probably touch on, but yeah, ask me questions, guys. If there's a good amount of questions consistently, I'll make a video on it. I know I already have some ideas. People have been curious on how like everything's routed individually, like MIDI, audio, and all that kind of stuff. So that would be fun to shoot around and talk to you guys about that. I'm thinking about doing like a rewire too, like take it all apart and then rewire it and show you guys like what I'm doing, what I'm thinking when I'm doing that. Because it's not just like synths in the mixer and then out to the speakers. There's a lot of routing involved out of the submix channels. There's a patch bay underneath the Digitakt area here. So there's a lot to talk about. So if you guys are curious on kind of what's going on and you guys want to see the spaghetti behind the table, it'll be fun. But like when I try to think about a video, I'll make sure the topic is like juicy enough to hit a few points on. Then I'll write out like a rough draft, like how the video is going to go in my head, like, okay, we'll open up with this cheesy bit. We'll go into this segment first. Then I'll go in and like actually write a script. And then I'll start shooting because I hate having to redo takes and like take up memory on the card and like having to delete all that footage. It's so tedious. So I try to make sure I have all the planning done. It takes a lot of time. Like that video I made just doing the Digitakts. It took me like 10 hours to edit because I had like the vocal take, I had the tracks from the Digitakt, I had the video and that audio to sync up. It's like I'm not a video editor whatsoever, so I'm learning all the stuff in the process, So it's been fun. Same with the shorts. Like the shorts, I have to clip from these videos or from these stream recordings. And, it's in the specific format resolution, right? It's in the widescreen 16:9, but then I have to go horizontal with that for the TikTok and the, that portrait mode on the phones and whatnot. So it takes some editing, knowledge and skill and whatnot. I got to go through like the 4-hour streams, pick out little clips. The cats make it a lot easier because whenever I see a cat in the replay, I'm just like, oh, that's a clip. I'll take that out. And I'll do something with that. Yeah, Buck. Yeah, the videos would be a good choice. They go a long way. A lot of work goes into them, but it does pay off. But if I need the numbers to qualify for like more YouTube benefits, then so be it. I'll make some videos. I got a good enough camera now and all the audio, and I can make my own stock music. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's weird because like there's so many reviews and way more qualified people to be explaining how these things work. So like I don't want to like do any reviews. Like I want to do stuff specific to like what I'm doing and my process and how I make the machines sing and whatnot. But I feel like every idea I have is so niche. But if you guys think you can benefit from my ideas, I mean, I'm already subliminally selling synths to Buck over here. Buck's just buying synths now because he sees me push buttons and he wants to push some buttons and twist some knobs too. And if that's what you want to do, guys, let me know. If you guys want to see a video explaining like good synths to get on a budget. I used to work in a music shop and I've been poking around at these things for a little while. So I know a thing or two. None Sounds. I have to go check them out. But I know a lot of like Ricky Tinez, Bo Beats. Oh, Buck, are you trolling? I never know if you're trolling. It's so hard to tell if people are trolling in the chats because I don't get any facial expressions. Yeah, Brett, slam a beer. I'm about here on the beer right now. So if you can slam and catch up, and we'll start a second one together, and then maybe we'll jump into some repo in a little bit. You know what I want to do though? I might want to get a little melodic. Never hurt nobody, did it? I never get too musical. Like, you know what I mean? With actual chords, melodies. Oh, you're honesting in a trolly fashion. I like that. I like that when you kind of, you know, you're brutally honest, but you kind of have to troll. You kind of have to give it that little nervous laugh at the end. I appreciate that, Buck. Yeah, no worries. But, yeah. If I influence you in any way to buy a synthesizer, number one, I'm no way liable or recommending. I'm not a synth advisor professionally. Don't sue me. Might have to drive into the city. Has this or melodic in the title? Well, Buck, thank God that I didn't change the title to this live stream. Because I wanted to get a little dead-mousey maybe. I wanted to like practice doing more melodic, not melodic, just like synthy breaks in between. Yeah. D minor? DM? Oh, the messages? Hit my DMs? What are you talking about, Buck? Or am I stupid? Am I goldfish? Let's see here. Deadmau5 is overrated. Skrillex, K, guys. K. Hold your horses, guys. Apples to oranges. That's like comparing AC/DC to Metallica. It's like they're different eras. They're different genres, first of all. You know, lots in common. But, Deadmau5, I think you can maybe argue that he's overrated now, as an opinion. He's definitely earned his place in the EDM community, but there's definitely been some things that have stained certain reputations between certain people, and you know, I see it, but it doesn't affect my my following of Deadmau5. But he brought Skrillex on. He's the one that put Scary Monsters and Ice Sprites out on Mousetrap and boosted that. And then Skrillex basically took his own career by the balls, by the reins of his balls. And he shot himself up into that universe. Both, you can say, are pretty overrated, quote unquote, now. Because, well, like Skrillex, he went through that whole thing where like he had that deal with Atlantic, and he's finally done that now, so he can release all his bro step that that he made us sleep on since like what 2013. But yeah, no, like I know where you're coming from. I don't want to get into like trance or anything like that. I just want some like more breaks. I feel like there's just too much boom, boom, boom. If there's a little bit of a little bass line melody, just like, you know, some drawn out, just not like that. something like that. Just something like that. I had no bass. There's your dead mouse, Buck. Melodic to me is just like lots of chords being like the main driver, like lots of harmony, lots of melody. Just it's not just like all bass line and wub wub. Obviously there's more to that, but in layman's terms. Like here, let me see. Let me go. Perhaps what the more dead mouse thing to do would be to check this out. not quite the dead mouse patch, but that was fun. See, that's what I mean by melodic stuff. It's like just jam out to some nice bass lines, some chord stabs, percussion. I like doing that. I grew up playing guitar, so like harmony and just doing. Okay, then Buck, I just might. I'm just trying to. It's hard because it takes so much time to set up on the Digitakt, and when I'm doing the FUNKDAY, it's just it's tedious, and I'm very anxious during the FUNKDAY. I'm always like, go, go, go! Got to get the next part going. We got no time to sit here and waste time. You're almost done the beer. Okay, Brett, I'm on my way. Bada bing, bada boom. I got this lovely Moog, you know, and it just sings so nice when you play it properly. It does really good, you know, bass lines and whatnot, but I just hate seeing it sit there and not get those keys played, you know? Whenever it's sequenced from the Digitakt, it feels so bastardized. Get it while it's hot. What to do? Do we go into Ableton? Last time I tried that, we had some problems, but I think I fixed it. Is anyone chatting? Oh, dishwasher, buddy. Sorry, I had the mute or the chat just out of view here. My bad, dishwasher. In full dishwasher. Sorry, I just saw the comments there. Hopefully you're still sticking around. Sup, buddy? My bad, dude. Just stalking. Hey, that's hey, if you guys want to stalk the stream, counts as a view. Just don't tell me you're stalking. Just kidding, buddy. You're good. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys have any questions about the gear? Do you have anything you guys want to see ran through the Digitakt? Any questions? You're usually a lurker. Yeah, Brett, you're a very chatty lurker though. There's some lurkers that just lurk. Like the amount of views I get on the FUNKDAY and the amount of chats. I try to get people to come out of the shadows, the lurking shadows, and drop a chat. But people just like hanging out in the back of the club, bopping their foot to the beat, you know, which is all good. Stalking, creeping, and lurking. All of the above. Well, that's going to go great on my police report, buddy. I'll get that restraining order so quick with all that criteria you just gave me, confessing in the chats. Guys, if you're ever confused, I have Twitch going as well. I'm not schizophrenic. I don't see words on the wall that I'm just talking to. I look over here. I'm like, oh my God, there's a dishwasher talking to me. His name's actually Dishwasher. I can see it. Could you imagine though? This is all just a big lie to my face. I'm not even streaming. This room isn't even real. I'm just in an asylum. Shutter Island, yeah, no, that was a great movie, man. That the I watch it so many times, and sometimes I forget about the twist. I'm like, oh yeah, holy, just a giant green screen. Yeah, what if this is what it all was? What if it was all pre-recorded, and this is just really really good like AI? You know how like they can just comp things in. Yeah, they give me 6 beers per stream. Brad, don't be so hard on yourself. Apparently, I get told I get a big brain from half the people I know. Yeah, Dishwasher, that open ending that movie had was crazy. I feel like he came to terms with everything and he ended it. You know what I mean? I feel like it was meant to end with that assumption that he was going to do that just to leave you a little bit more eerie because everybody wants a happy ending. And when it's not like presented to you, you want to formulate it in your head. But given the circumstances of that movie, you just knew that he was going to just get lobotomized and sit in a rocking chair the rest of his life. Yeah, that movie, was it De Niro that did it? Because he's genius. Or Scorsese. Yeah, Scorsese. Yeah, genius. Genius stuff. And like one other director, yeah, DiCaprio was in it, but it was directed by Scorsese. Um, one other director that does movies very well with continuity and detail is Jordan Peele. His Get Out, Us, Nope, and whatever else he has up his sleeve right now. Did I forget any? Nope, Out and Get Out. Get Out. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Brett. Yeah, dude, all the Jordan Peele directed movies, like his horror, like I really recommend watching Get Out. I know it's like an old movie now in terms of the way media is moving. But yeah, dude, like the details, the foreshadowing, like the symbolism in that movie is insane. And that follows through with all of his movies. Jordan Peele. Go check him out. He's a Key and Peele. If you guys know Key and Peele, the comedy duo, Peele started directing horror thriller movies, and they're absolutely incredible. Dishwasher's going. He can hear me. All right. Well, this I don't know. It's not. I like how I invested all this money into a camera, but it's a music program show, you know. So I try not to do too many interesting things other than the cats. When the cats come in, then it's worth the HD camera because you got to capture all that detail, you know. It's too precious. Those cats are gonna make or break my music career, though. I'm gonna keep posting the clips of all of them whenever they make an appearance on the FUNKDAY. And I feel like they're gonna boost me. Without the cats, though, I wouldn't have stood a chance. Because like the most viral shorts and TikToks and whatnot that I've posted have been very cat related, which I guess is a better common denominator at the end of the day, right? I hate admitting how much social media needs to be done in order to like be a blip on anyone's radar nowadays. But yeah, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning about video editing and whatnot. I use DaVinci, and I take the whole entire 4-hour FUNKDAY, and I get it in there, and I chop up the portions that I think would be cool enough where I'm not looking like an absolute tard. Forgive my French. And yeah. And I select those areas. I color those clips like a different color so I know where to come back to. Then I go back, format them to the right, what's it called? Why can't I think of aspect ratio for the phone usage? I explained this earlier, but why not explain it again? Guys, we're at 69 views right now. Just thought I'd mention that. It's so quiet in here. I like just blabbing about music stuff with you guys now. Screw the music. Let me clear the synths away. Let me just get the podcast set up here. Should I start a Funktuate podcast? That'd be hilarious. I was thinking about actually turning the FUNKDAYs, just like rendering them out and putting them up as podcasts. Just to see if I would make a ripple. Try it out for a year. I have like almost year and a half of backlogged FUNKDAYs that I can just start uploading like, I don't know, twice a week to catch up to now. There's so many avenues to go down, but ultimately I need to be releasing music because this is all pointless if you can't go on Spotify. Like, how viable would it really be if I just streamed and just did the FUNKDAY and then got gigs? Nobody would be able to listen to my music because it's all improvised. So, like, I would only be doing shows performing. That would be it. I don't even know how viable that would be, but I'm not trying to make an excuse. I'm just trying to think of it from like an artistic approach and decision. But I do need to be writing music. I need to turn some of these techno ideas into actual tracks people can stream, because that's good for portfolio. And we're no longer at 69 streams, guys. We're at 71. That's good, but slow horn. Why did you guys have to click on the video? I was at 69 views. I didn't want it to go any higher. Let's get to 169 though. Send it to your friends and we'll get to 169. And yeah. Got my buddy messaging me about project cars. Well, actually, let's see what he sent me. Keep an eye out on Kijiji, he said. Wait. Oh. So yeah, my local music shop, actually the one I used to work at, got over almost $120,000 of gear stolen from their music shop. Yeah, break and enter. I don't even know the full details, but break and enter, they stole $120,000 worth of stuff. They had a gear list, bro. They had all of these like PRS guitars, Paul Reed Smiths, all these crazy expensive guitars, amp stacks, synths, bro. They stole a Polybrute. They stole a Arturia Polybrute 61 key synthesizer. They stole a Denon Prime 4 Plus. All the gear is listed out with serial numbers. So if anybody's in the Edmonton area and they see these listed, if you have any information about the perp, you get $10,000 if you can rat on this guy. Oh, there's footage of the break-in. Holy schmoly. We got to get through this ad first. I got to see this though real quick cuz I used to work at the shop. It's not funny, but I'll say it's just like funny that happened at the shop I used to work at. But yeah, when I was there was like people just stealing stuff in the broad daylight. It was nuts. Why am I seeing guinea pigs right now? Somebody stole from an animal rescue too? Man, these people, if they're stealing animals and music gear, do you think they're trying to record like Foley for the next Airbud movie or something? That's not the footage I was looking for. I waited for an ad to go by just to mistakenly open up footage about a brazen safe theft at Alberta Animal Rescue. Come on. All right, early Tuesday morning, 4 masked people broke into the store. Thieves grabbed a dozen items, putting them in the truck, all in the span of 5 minutes. $120,000 in 5 minutes. Boys, if you play repo, you know how hard it is to get $120,000 in a cart in 5 minutes. The store was bent and pushed off its runners, so they were able to slide in through the side and open the small door. The thieves made off with guitars, DJ equipment, microphones, and more. They didn't list synthesizers, guys. We need more synthesizer awareness in this world. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's just crazy seeing them get hit so hard. So yeah, there's all this gear that got stolen. Nuts. Cheval, qu'est-ce qui se passe, mon ami? Thanks for being such a homie G on Instagram, bro. You if you like the reels, I know you post them on your story, so I really appreciate the support there, buddy. Thank you. We're just chilling. We just blabbed about a local music store break-in that happened in my hometown here. Been just poking at the synths. Oh my god, yeah, let's see here. Denon Prime 4 Plus, Rain DJ1 motorized DJ controller, Newmark Mix Stream, Pioneer DDJ Rev 5, Arturia Polybrute, MTX3 26x8 Zone Matrix, ART Bluetooth DI box. Guys, tons of stuff. There's Gibson Les Paul Classics, Dave Mustaine EPI Prophecy Flying V's. Off the shelves, guys. The Flying V's were flying off the shelves in less than 5 minutes. It's crazy. I feel for those guys, but if by any stroke of luck you guys come across the guys who hit the store up, let me know. I'll split the 10 grand with you. Unless you claim it, then you can do whatever you want with it. You can be greedy, or you can donate it to the FUNKDAY. Don't do that. Keep your 10 grand. I don't need it. I mean, I would want it. I don't need it, but it would definitely be cool, you know? 10 G's. I could probably sell all this stuff and like get my life together, to be honest. But what fun is that? What fun is being stressed out and not actually having any fun? You know what I mean? I could have like not bought all this stuff and had a normal life and bought a house. But no. I rent and I'm happy. I think. I hope. I feel like I am. Yeah. This day and age, such a large business, and the time to take the gear. You know what I think it is? I think it's the assumption that all these big businesses have insurance. And, you know, you see all like that footage of people looting all across the U.S. No offense to the U.S. Times are tough everywhere. But even like all through COVID and the looting, and you know, I think in California it's like a misdemeanor if you steal under a certain amount. So it's just like people are just jacking everything. And it's like this whole entire culture that's swept over the Hoodville, for lack of a better word. I shouldn't be a representative of this conversation. But yeah, you think with the cameras and all that kind of stuff, they'd be able to identify. But ski masks, if you want to steal something, just wear a ski mask and don't put a license plate on your vehicle. I don't know. I'm not trying to condone it, obviously. I'm on the forefront of a music gear theft, guys. I'll be like Dog the Bounty Hunter. I am the dog. When it comes to synths getting stolen. Have you guys seen that South Park episode where Cartman becomes Dog the Bounty Hunter? It's so funny. I am the dog. You want to see the gear? Oh, I'm not showing. Well, it's funny because they've already been scratched off, dishwasher. I don't know what you're talking about serial numbers for. They've already been scratched off and burned. No, I bought these all right out. You guys can see the receipts. I got this so long ago. Go back on the very first Funk Day. The only thing I didn't have then was the Digitakt 2, the Analog Heat, and the Behringer Edge. And the Pro Effects V12. Yeah. But I can't fit that in my little car. Come on. I know the system, but like everybody's watched CSI. You know, you just reverse engineer getting caught. You just go, okay, I got caught. How do they catch me? Oh, they found my eyelash. Okay, what do I got to do? I got to wear a balloon over my face. I don't know. Reverse engineer the crime, guys. This has turned into a different sort of show where I'm going to match the light a little bit more appropriately here. All right, okay, guys. You want to start stealing shit. That was way too underwhelming. I thought it would go a lot more red in here. If you guys want to start stealing shit, don't. Start stealing Microsoft Word packages, serial numbers to type up a resume. People who love stealing, why don't they just become detectives? You know, because it's just like, then you can kind of reverse. I mean, then you're kind of snitching out your homies. I get it. Yeah, exactly, guys. If you're going to steal anything, steal a heart. But don't break it. Don't break hearts. Look at that. We got the Three Musketeers. Oh, you guys can't really see it because of the logo ski. If you guys want to get that logo on a shirt, by the way, not that one, not the Pabst one, but the Funktuate one, go to the description, go to the link. It says Big Cartel. And I got shirts with that logo on it, with the frozen in time pink waveform in the background, taken from an actual song played on the Funk Day. So put one in your cart and purchase it if you wanna. Yo, Dr. Discombobulated, are you still chilling? Are you just playing repo? Anyone playing repo? Anyone got Steam and play repo? I know I ask this a lot. I'm just looking for some more homies to join up. give you a quick rundown of repo. All right, so you get loaded into these different maps, and you have a goal to extract a certain amount of dollars worth of loot. So you have to take your little cart with your homies, and you got to go loot the levels, and you have to make sure that you have the right amount to be able to extract that loot. You're working for this guy called the Taxman. The Taxman. While you're grabbing this loot, though, you're going under tables, you're going through doors, you're navigating the map, but you're also dodging monsters that do not want you to steal this loot. And different monsters have different abilities and different strengths and weaknesses, so you're able to kind of strategize and plan and all that kind of stuff. And with the loot, with the money that you collect, you're able to get upgrades in between the rounds, so you can get like more strength, more stamina for running, more strength for like lifting stuff, heavier items worth more, and all that kind of stuff. So it's co-op or solo, but you play with your friends, and it's teamwork. It's getting loot, dodging monsters, reviving your homies if they die, and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Look up some clips. Go on YouTube and just check out repo clips. It's so funny. It's not only like a really fun game, it's super funny. It's like a comedy horror game. Would highly recommend checking it out. And if you guys have Steam, let me know, and I'll give you my tag to add me. Great question, Dishwasher. Is every session unique, or do you gain levels over time that you hold? So it's kind of like Super Mario, where like you can, like, the more health you get, the more, room you have to take damage. So an enemy will do an X amount of damage. So if you get enough health upgrades, it'll just keep you alive for longer, because you take the same amount of damage from a hit. But if you die playing solo, then you have to start over. But you can save co-op games and load them up with like different players than what you started with, and like keep going if you guys haven't died yet. It's cool though, because each level has a theme. So it's like you load in at Headman Manor, Mechanic Station, or Swiftbroom Academy. And those are all individual styles of maps, but each one is randomly generated. So you have all these themed blocks for each level, but they randomly generate the layout of the map so that you can't memorize on one, go play it later and know where all the extracts and loot is and all that kind of stuff. So the maps are randomly generated, but the levels stay intact. So like there's this guy on YouTube that's already on like level 130 right now, and he's just going ham. He's got all these upgrades. The game is simple, and he's just bombing through all this stuff. So if you guys want to play repo, let me know. But yeah, you can basically go as long as you want. You start off with having to only extract one sum of money, then the second level is 2, then it gets to 3, then it gets to 4, and then the monsters also multiply and change each level up, to increase the difficulty and whatnot. So you can kill the monsters too, which is nice, but every time you extract, they reset and whatnot, so it's pretty fun. What's going on, Twitch? Make some noise if you guys are in the Twitch chats. I see I got 5 viewers on Twitch there. Yeah, Dishwasher, no problem there, bud. But yeah, we're making music and talking about repo. Twitch. I do stream repo here and there, so not on this account though, on a totally different one. too off top. I gotta keep the music running in the background somehow. Maybe I'll just talk and like DJ at the same time, you know? Or not DJ. Gosh. This is not DJing, guys. I've had multiple people, like my friends, they've been like, hey, I'm having a little thing this weekend. Do you want to bring your DJ stuff over and like do some stuff? I'm like, it's not like DJing. They're like, well, can you like play like this song, that song? I'm like, no. If you want me to come produce improvised techno at your party, then yes, but I can't play T-Pain on my Digitakt. You know, your Gwen Stefani and Beyonce beats. I'm sorry. I would love to. I really want to get back into DJing for that. I sold my DJ deck during COVID because there was no gigs. And it helped me get some other synths and whatnot. So I am in the market of a Denon Prime 4 Plus, though, which the South Side store of Long and McQuaid is now out of stock of because it got stolen. It's part of that 120 Gs that got just ransacked. So, but yeah, let's just talk and push some buttons, shall we? So maybe add some pitch modulation to this bass. Oh, didn't want that. Yeah, let me see if I can drop the link. This is what my buddy sent me. I saw some posts because, you know, I like the page on Facebook. And they were talking about it all day. But yeah, if you guys want to read into the hit the music store got, Mr. Steve Simpson used to be my my coworker when I was there. He's the one doing the interview on the article there. But yeah, holy schmoly. Yeah, man. I mean, who's down to loot tonight? Who's got a ski mask or two? I'm just kidding. They need our support. If anyone knows cheap glass replacements for doors, I'm sure they got it all figured out. Never mind. Yeah, man. It's crazy. But it's a tough world out there, I guess, you know? Maybe we'll figure out. Maybe this will be a Netflix special. Maybe we'll make it to Netflix. True Crime, the Edmonton edition. If you guys are watching, where you guys are all from? I know where some of you guys are from, the obvious guys, but where's everybody watching from? I'm always curious. My analytics say a lot of you guys are from the US, which I know. But I'm trying to see if there's any more peeps from Europe and whatnot. Hey. Gosh darn these bots on Twitch, man. Best viewers, Best viewers, Best viewers, So viewers. That wasn't coming through, was it? 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 That wasn't coming through. Oh, I don't know. I'm talking to myself. Can I close? Can I pin the message? No, I don't want to reply. Can I just delete? How do you delete messages? I don't. Twitch is so annoying. Chat settings. Do I just hit his name and go block? Block. Boom. GTFO. These gosh dang. Watching me from Tabasco, from Russia. Привет. Как прошел день? That's all the Russian I know. And нет, да. And the music will start in 3, 2, 1, go. I appreciate you watching all the way from Russia, bro. How's it going over there? How's it going in the old Rusland? I gotta know what's going on the other side of the planet, man. It's the extent of my my knowledge. I hope to learn more. Is it a complicated language to learn? I've heard English is like its own thing with the grammar and like all the synonymous words and all that kind of stuff, but I want to learn more Russian. It does sound interesting. But the fact that I know Privet, so I can say hi to all the Russians and everybody who might have Russian as a native language, I can say hi, you know? Mr. Discombobulate, go wash that Jeep. What kind of Jeep do you have, by the way? Okay, Brett, we don't know how to read Russian, but I know how to translate on Google. I gotta know what he said. Best not be trolling. Did you say dinner? Say dinner, brother? That's what Google Translate just put it as dinner, brother. I like how everybody bases their, their national identity as, we can't smoke weed, but it's always like based off of if like weed is legalized or not. So like, guys, I was in Denver last week. Oh, Denver! Like back in like 2000, like whatever, when they legalized it. It's like, oh, you were in Denver? You know they legalized weed? It was like, weed is always such a big determination factor of what level a state or country is at in terms of like progression. I don't have Duolingo, no. I might have made an account, but I never got active in it. I don't know, I'd learn Russian on Duolingo, but I gotta Putin the time. Anybody? That's a double entendre joke there, Gashogi. Welcome to the chats too. Double entendre. I'm Canadian, and the Russian leader, Vladimir Putin. I got a Putin the time. Putin, me being Canadian. Did you know that already, Khashoggi? Have you been lurking this long that you knew I was Canadian? Where are you from, Khashoggi? Holy crap, what's with every... Not that I'm complaining whatsoever, but there is a high density of people from Texas. I love it. Where are you, in the DFW, Austin, Corpus? Are you in North? Are you in the bush? Or in the sand? Whatever they got up there? Down there, I should say. Where it's warm. Solid location, my friend. Love the name too, Khashoggi. That's a fun name. Do you produce music under that name? Jaded Jesters of the Techno Feudalists. Love it, bro. Hell yeah, dishwasher. That's the joy and the benefit of getting to these channels and to these artists at such an early stage. You know, it's very intimate. Yeah, B-Dog. Randomly. What am I saying? These beers. Yeah, Long and McQuaid got robbed of 20 G's, 120 G's. And I was making a comparison to a repo on how much 120 G's is in a round. You know what I mean? You got to loot the whole entire level on at least a 3 extraction level. Go get some what is going on with me? Am I having a stroke? Go get some beers, dishwasher. Yeah, Khashoggi, I gotta go check out Texas someday. There's a lot of good stuff I like in Texas. A lot of the Austin comedy I like. DFW I know has got some good stuff around there. I just gotta come visit Texas. A lot of homies that watch the stream are in Texas. So go to Terry Black's, go check out a Buc-ee's. Show me the American way. Let's get a gun. Let's go shoot some stuff. Yeah, dude, it's crazy how much repo has infiltrated my life. It's okay, Brandon. Speaking of which, I'm on Steam right now. And you were last online 21 hours ago, my friend. Just change that. Change that right now, buddy. That's what Thursdays are for, buddy. We got Thursdays for practice laps, and we have a week from the practice laps to nail the qualifications for the race. Mr. B Stew in the chats, everybody. Future colleagues, Brandon. You want to start a war, buddy? I'm just kidding. Buddy, you know it. Dude, sea change is all good. I haven't had enough of this stuff to know what's going on with them, but I know that they got good stuff. So good choice there, Mr. Dishwasher. sound pretty unique. How does it? Is it pretty good? Did you get it? Sorry, I got lost in that. That was fun as hell. I think this sounds weird, but I think I have seen Long Walk Short Dock. It was like one of those things where like they were on the lineup, you think you were at the stage, it was so long ago before you kind of knew them. But back when I didn't know what the hell was going on, when there was more to like performing other than DJing, when I was ignorant and naive of that. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I would love to perform this kind of stuff. I've already thought of like what I would bring. Behringer Edge, TR-8S, Digitakt 1 or 2, and then the analog heat. That's all I need to bring to do a show. And it would be pretty fun. Yeah, dude, I have a lot of fun with them. I'm sorry, one sec. My mom's phoning me. Mama calls, you gotta pick it up. You never know what's going on. Just wanted to say hi. Dishwasher, have a good night, dude. Appreciate you stopping by. Go work on that music. Go work on your own stuff, whatever you're working on there. The beer is hitting. Well, I hope it hits you in the right spot. But yeah, thanks for joining, Dishwasher. You have yourself a good night. The Crave. Are you referring to this guy right here? Because that is the Behringer Edge, in fact. But yes, actually, the Crave is running. It's it's only getting MIDI time. So like the gate click from the Digitakt is just getting the tempo, and it's just running its own sequence. Yeah, no worries, Tabasco. I know what you're talking about. The Edge, yeah, it's only getting time because it's got its onboard sequencer, which really gives it its own identity. It being like it's a clone of the DFAM from Moog, right? So having that onboard sequencer and, it being what it is, I don't sequence any MIDI to it from the Digitakt just because it lends itself as such a unique instrument with just the style at which it's presented. And just with the nature of, sequencing the pitch and the velocity, I just like to reserve its main functions as much as possible. But it is still nonetheless spitting out MIDI to the Moog. That's what that is. And then the key step here is also connected to the Digitakt, so I can play the Moog. Same from the Digitakt. And then same thing with the peak. Tabasco, I definitely do recommend the Edge. You got to know what you're getting before you buy it, though. It's not just any regular synthesizer. If you're looking for a regular synthesizer with this price and this size, I would definitely check out the Crave or any of the Korg Volcas. Ether Mouse, what's going on? Hell yeah, dude. I as a product and what it's presented and what it's advertised to be doing, I do recommend it. Definitely. It's worth the money. You're getting like essentially the exact same thing that the Moog DFAM is for a third of the price. The Prophet 10. Honestly, I never got too much into the Prophet or the DSI stuff. They're awesome. I definitely enjoy them. For what I do, though, they're definitely more of a player's synth. You know what I mean? In my opinion, they're expensive as hell. I actually was going to get the Rev 2, the 8 voice, instead of the Peak. But I ended up getting the Peak just because there's a little bit more modulation capability. And I saw more potential out of the Peak in the long run. But the sequential stuff, I feel like in my own head, it's like on par with like the level of like tenacity and, as big of a blip on the radar as Moog has. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at one of their synths right now. They're awesome. When I worked at the music store, when I played them, they were lush. They were amazing. Such a good poly synth. But yeah, if you're playing it, then it's worth it, But I don't know. I think for what they are, the sounds you can get out of them, very lush, very warm. It's like Prophets are basically the poly synth equivalent of what Moog, like Moog is mostly mono synths, right? And then Prophet and Dave Smith and Sequential, they're all poly. Why do I use both Digitakts? Great question. I couldn't sell the Digitakt 1. I've always had the Digitakt 1, and then I got the Digitakt 2 with the hopes of selling the 1. And then one day, I was messing around on the Roland, on the TR-8S here, and I was like just going through the sounds and the samples, and I just wasn't finding percussion and other, you know, sounds that I would expect to be reaching for on the Roland. So I was able to, you know, I kept the Digitakt one, and I got all the percussion sounds that I was hoping I would find on the Roland. So I use it as a secondary drum machine. So it's handling a lot of rhythm elements. So drum machine, sampler / MIDI sequencer. Where, like on the Digitakt 2, that's handling more of like the longer play samples, like the drum loops, the vocal chops, anything that would that would really benefit from the stereo capabilities of the Digitakt 2. So whatever features are going to benefit whatever job I need for a sound, I will direct it to either machine. So for percussion, you don't necessarily need it to be stereo, since it's just like a very short sound. So the Digitakt one is perfect for just getting those odd percussive samples in quickly. Not to mention, whenever you're sequencing, you know, your tracks on the Roland, if you have muscle memory and the expectation of like what the sequencing is like on the Electron, you're going to be disappointed when you go over here, because it's a lot different. So just being able to have the Electron style sequencing with all of the modulation on top of like the Roland sounds, you know, so now I have like my more abstract percussion on the Digitakt 1, and then I can go to the Roland if I just want that classic 909 and all that kind of stuff. And then the Digitakt 2 is just all the effects, the sequencing, the longer samples, the acapellas, the vocals, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it splits up the jobs a little bit more, alleviates pressure from the Digitakt 1, because if I was doing percussion on the Digitakt 2, it would be a lot more congested and busy, and I wouldn't be able to get to things as easy. So it's nice having both to kind of just spread the workload as well. So, and I just couldn't sell it. So that's my justification on feeling better on missing out on money. But it'd be sad to see it go. It got a lot of stuff started for me. So yeah, Brett, I'm probably going to hop off here right away. This has been a pretty good chill session, guys. I apologize if anyone's coming in late now, but guys, let me know if you guys checked out the Funk Day on Monday. That was a really fun one. And if you guys want to go check it back, definitely do Monday Funk Day number 82. And then, damn, whenever I'm like, okay, guys, I feel like I'm gonna hop off, my view count just goes up. You know, I'm at 13 concurrent viewers, the most I've had this whole entire stream. Anthony Goodley, you know what? Maybe Repo can just hold off for tonight, because I'm just chilling anyways. But it's not like anything interesting is going on, unless you just like hearing me blab and mess up my words while I have more beers. Anthony Goodley, the fact that he still made it by and said hello in the chats there means a ton. And somebody subscribed. If you're watching and you recently subscribed, I just watched the number go up one tick. So thank you to whoever just subscribed this session. If you're still here, thank you. Beer and synths, happy accidents. Yes, it's not so happy when you spill the beer by accident onto a synth. That hasn't happened here yet. Thank goodness. Everything is like relatively up. So even if like it did spill, it would need to like spill on instead of like around for it to really damage anything. Thank God. Actually, you know what? It's only 8. Let me take a quick breather. I'll be right back. I'll crack another beer and see what other happy accidents happened there, Anthony Goodley. Hey, Tabasco, thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. But, guys, I'll be right back. Hang tight. ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys hung tight. It's tight as you could for the break there. How's everybody's night going? I only got a little bit more time here. So we'll just jam and have a chat. Guys, who's new to the Funktuate community here? Who's lurking? Hasn't said hi yet. Welcome to the Funktuate universe, guys. This is just studio and chill, but we got Monday Funk Day happening every Monday where I raise up the table, I loosen up a little bit, and we just jam for like 3 hours. Right, there's still some talking, but it's fun as hell. It's just techno for like 3-4 hours straight. House music too. I grew up on those air pop and popcorn makers, and you melt some butter in the microwave in a glass or something in a mug, put some salt on that. One thing that I like to do, call me crazy. So you pop the popcorn in the air popper and you melt the butter in a mug, and you put Tabasco sauce, or not Tabasco sauce, any hot sauce you want really, but I put sriracha, and I mix it in with the butter. And then you put the butter on the popcorn, and then it infuses with buttery sriracha, and you put some salt on it. Perfecto. Try it out. Slap some sriracha sauce in there, big guy, or whatever you want to do. But the fact that you get to butter your own popcorn to your own preference is awesome. Air popping's so good. I have an air fryer too. I'm new to that bandwagon, but it's awesome. Your hairy aunt. My hairy aunt? No, your hairy aunt. What software? Software for which? For music? I use Ableton. Are you meaning software I'm using right now? Because there is no software generating any music right now. If anything, it's firmware that's running on the Digitakt, but this is all coming from what you see on the desk here. Pretty turnt, hey? Yeah, man. And then for streaming, I'm just using OBS, and that's outputting to YouTube Live. I got software going on right now. Ben, does that answer your question? I'm sorry, it wasn't too specific. A quick breakdown of the sounds right now. So obviously we got our Roland doing our drums. And then we've got the Digitakt 2 doing this. It's doing that weird vocal chop with the other vocal, with the bass. It's not very bassy. And then we have the Behringer Edge doing this. So all together. Yeah, mix of digital and analog yeah, so analog, digital, analog/digital, analog. So, yeah. Digitakt is doing, so the Digitakt 2 is sequencing out 15 and 16, those channels. That one's going to the Moog, number 15. And 16 is going to the peak. And then, it's nice because the Edge just runs its own sequence off the tempo from the master, which is the Digitakt 2. So, and then, the effects are local on the channels on the Digitakt. So you can apply reverb, delay, and chorus to the individual channels on said Digitakt. And then master-wise, I have, reverb and delay on the TR-8S, which is perfect for the build-ups, along with the filter. I'm dropping the kick. And the bass line, that sound is just a cycled sawtooth on a loop inside of the Digitakt 2, which is, being filtered from its own engine as well as the amp envelope. There's LFO modulation that can be applied. So, the Digitakt 2 is also a very powerful mono synth if you treat it as such. So, a lot of the bass stuff, because it's so simple, it's easy to program quickly within the Digitakt. But then, the Moog, I'll save that for a more complex bass line where I'm using the LFOs, and I know when I want to reach for it. But, you know, like for this kind of stuff. It works. It does the job. And it's kind of nice, like if I'm in the zone, not breaking the eye contact really in the focus with the gear. I don't want to turn 90 degrees and go over there. I'd rather just stay over here and do that. So it all just comes down to what my mood is, really, and what's available. But yeah, like I said, like this Digitakt. Oh, wrong mode. You know, I reserve the 8th channel of the Digitakt one for the horn. And then, you know, this one's all percussive. Like I mentioned. And then this one, you know, has all the longer effects. What's my favorite Taco Bell menu item? This is probably going to be very blasphemous to most people, but I don't eat much Taco Bell. I'd probably honestly have to look at their menu right now and see what they'd have, and I will pick from there. Wasn't very big in my childhood, and you know there wasn't very like one that was very accessible easily throughout my childhood. So like McDonald's, Wendy's, A&W, New York Fries, anything that was like in a food court. Let's see here. I'd have to maybe just go with the Crunchwrap Supreme, honestly. Let me see their combos. Man, if you're talking about if Taco Bell's food is any fast food really food, you don't really think about that when you get it. You're just in a bind, you're going somewhere quick, or you're just in bed and you're ordering Uber Eats. You don't think about if it's food or not. You just want that sinking feeling of hunger to go away. 2 Taco Supreme, 2 soft tacos. Ooh, the cheesy gordita. It comes with fries too. Maybe I would get that. I got a taco kit in my pantry right now and a pound of beef. Leave as a candy man to leave the longest chat so far talking about Crunchwrap Supreme. It's fast food architecture. This guy has the Taco Bell Bible, bro. Live by the bell. Can I make that sound like a bell? Or do I have a bell sample? Dong. I might actually have a bell sample. That's the funny part. Think outside the bun. Yeah, did Taco Bell PT write that, buddy? Let me see here. Do I have my machine samples, instrument, brass? I'll be more prepared for a Taco Bell reference later on. I'll get a bell sample in there eventually. I don't think I have one. Yeah, I don't have a bell sample. Oops. My bad. Stream ruined. It's taco hell in here now. Crunch wrap ruin your dream. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the Taco Bell references, puns. Save the dad jokes for when I actually have a child. But let me get you with this there, Ether Mouse. What's your favorite Wendy's order? Do you ever go to Wendy's? There's one down the road from my place, and it's a staple in my nourishment. What's the new reel or short sitting at with Sid? Did you guys see the new or short on YouTube featuring Sid? I've been trying to really strip down the Funk Days into segments and post them online. I gotta get more awareness, more traffic. Really starting to work towards those numbers on YouTube so I get monetized. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the first tier. I need like another 1,000 hours of watch time and 19 more subscribers. So if you guys want to support the show, just leave the show. If you guys actually want the watch hours to go up for me, I got a playlist with all the Funk Days. You just stream it somewhere. Stream it on like a Chromecast or something like that, and just loop a Funk Day or play the playlist on shuffle. And I'll get my watch hours. Just pay your Wi-Fi bill, 'cause it's gonna be streaming a bunch. Make some more emails and subscribe to the channel too. That'll really help. Did we get another subscriber? 18 more subscribers. 18 more subscribers before we hit 500. When I started this channel, obviously I had no subscribers. But when I started the Funk Day, I think I had like 200. So like a year and a half, I got another 200 subscribers. It's such a niche thing, and marketing it is super tough. I don't have a marketing background. I'm super lazy when it comes down to that stuff. I barely even show up for 2 streams a week. So marketing and promoting myself is tough, but I hope the algorithm helps me out. Little invisible hand, just whoop right into the algorithm. But 83, well, it will be 83 Funk Days this coming Monday. Yeah, been going a long time. So if you guys are watching, you guys are brand new. Every Monday, I do a jam for a long time, where I just lay down improvised house music and techno, similar to what you're seeing now, but less broken up and me being less chatty. Same amount of beers though, which is always fun. Yeah, I needed something to like keep me on track. Yeah, having the Mondays are going to be nice now. I might be starting a new job where the schedule means I'm off on Monday, so I'll have a lot more time to prep and get things nice and smooth. Yes, Tabasco, well, you are subscribed now, so I hope if you hit the bell icon, then you'll definitely be getting a notification when I do go live. But Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I don't know what time that is where you're at in Russia. Russia covers a very vast horizontal plane that has a lot of different time zones. So you have a time problem. Well, 7 p.m. MST. Google that. Google 7 p.m. MST and see where that is in relation to your time zone. Because that's when I'll be going live every Monday. Oh my goodness, you have to set an alarm. And how do you have a time problem, man? You're Russian. You're just going to be rushing everywhere you go. Haha, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you want to get up early and crack a coffee, or if you just want to go check out the replays, Tabasco, go into my channel, check out the live tab, and all the Monday Funk Days. They all have a similar, what's it called? Thumbnail. So you can watch the last one and check it out. Yeah, 5:34. Oh, it's 5:34 a.m. right now. Yeah, you're definitely right there. So yeah, before 4 in the morning, 4 a.m., the Funk Day is going live for Mr. Tabasco, which is a spicy time to be up watching the Funk Day. If you guys support the Funk Day at 4 in the morning, my God. I don't have enough resources to thank you guys enough. Yeah, no pressure, Tabasco. That's an insane ask for anybody to be up at that hour to watch a channel with less than 500 subscribers. But you guys are the real ones, being here nice and early in the beginnings while things are still in development and unfolding. You guys are all helping the unraveling of Funktuate here. Trying to still figure out the identity and the goal. My goal eventually is to hopefully be able to sustain at least a minimum wage living off music. If I can at least do that and build up from there, if I can have the time that I would rather or take up at a job and be able to put that into this and make money off of it, that'd be insane. Oh, damn, Anthony. Hell yeah. Well, join me on your lunch break. Eat that bologna sandwich while I'm jamming. Maybe I'll join you. Maybe I'll make one. If you say it's lunch, I'll bust out a bologna sandwich with you. Or a ham. A BLT. A club. A chicken club. That'll be supper for me. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Anthony. I know what you're saying there now. Jeez, these beers. You work nights. So you'd be up in the middle of the night watching the Funk Day. My bad. I'm also tired. I feel like I've been working nights lately, but I haven't. All right, y'all. I think that is it for now. Guys, thank you for checking out Studio and Chill. This is just, you know, I started doing this, like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, on top of the Funk Days. So it's good to see that people are coming in and checking out, just chilling. And I hope if you guys are just coming in now to check out the chillin', and if you guys don't know about the Funk Day, every Monday, big live party goes down, Monday Funk Day, where I basically just, you know, I try to do like a DJ set with this stuff and crank out some house and some techno for everybody. So if you guys like what you see and have liked what you heard music-wise, be sure to subscribe and be around for Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Robert Schultz, multiple. Hell yeah. He knows what's up. But yeah, guys, this has it been multiple months? When was the first one I did? Time is a weird thing. When did I do the first Studio and Chill? 2 months ago. February 5th, to be exact, was the first pilot of Studio and Chill. So yeah, here's to many more, guys. But if you guys haven't yet, check out Monday Funk Day. Make sure you guys are subscribed and you guys hit the bell. It helps the channel out a lot. And the more you guys like and comment and chat and do all that kind of stuff, it helps out as well. So thank you. Yeah, of course, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you guys for taking the time. It's just one of me, and it's X amount of you guys. 136 people came in to say hello or just to lay eyes. Either way. If you guys made yourselves known, thank you guys very much for chatting. And if you guys didn't, I appreciate the shy company as well. It's all welcome. That being said, you guys have an excellent rest of your evening and a great rest of your guys' week. I'll see you guys maybe towards the weekend, or if not on the weekend, but for sure. For Monday Funk Day. Catch y'all on the flip. Take care. Peace out.